Hey guys, this is Maliha from the site blogger, and I'm wondering, would you like to make a video in Canva for International Waffles Day? Apparently that's March 25th, so let's do it. Let's see, it's Waffles Day, so I'm gonna go and create something related to waffles. And so I'll look for photos of waffles, and I was actually playing around with it earlier, and there's one picture, as you can see, this one that I really liked. But to look for it, I actually searched for waffles, and then I filtered it using the vertical orientation, and then looking for it, I found it right over here, as you can see. Anyway, so this is the image we're going to use throughout our video. And first things first, actually, I'm going to fill up this frame. Alright, like so. And then I am going to create a masking effect. And to do that, I will go to Elements, and then I'll scroll down until I see Grid, and I'll just add a grid to it, a solid solo grid that takes up the entire design. And then I will give it a color. Just solid black color, and then I'll use the transparency to make it a little bit transparent so we can see the image in the background a little bit. And then I will go back to Elements and add a square frame. Actually, you know what? I don't like the square frame. I'm gonna use a circle frame, like so. Resize it a little bit, and then I will place it on top of one of the waffles. And then I am going to go back to photos and use the same photo, the waffles photo, and place it inside the frame. And then I'm going to do something cool. I will double click it to detach the image from the frame, and then I will reposition it and resize it until it takes up the entire background, like so. So what happens is that when I click somewhere else, it kind of looks like there's a masking effect, and I'm only seeing the light is only shining on one of the waffles and not the others. Now it's a little bit off-centered, so I'm thinking maybe this will be better. Let's see. Yep. Could even actually go a little further left, just a little, not too much. Actually, no, I think I'm going the other direction, like so. So, okay. Yeah, so maybe do it a couple of times until it looks perfect. And then perfectly align the background and the foreground images so that it looks like a single image, like so. And then I am going to add some text to it. Let's see, I will say March 25th, and then make it a little big and make the text a little big, and then maybe change the text to something different like Louisville, and make it even bigger so you can easily read what's going on. So it says March 25 or March 25th, and position it like so. And then we are going to create the next slide of the video, and so I'm going to actually, you know what, I will switch back to thumbnail view instead of scroll. That way I can just duplicate the page more quickly and easily. And then in the next slide, I will move this one, the frame, on top of this waffle, and then double click it, and then reposition the photo like so, and then move the text maybe somewhere here, and I'll say March 25th is, like so. And then I will duplicate it again, and this time I will move the frame on top of this one, double click it again, reposition, the image so that it's perfectly aligned to the background. Click somewhere else and then move the text and then say international, like so, and then duplicate it again, and I will move this one over here. Actually, I think I want to move it to here. Yeah. Alright. And then double click and reposition again. Perfect. And then move the text and say Waffle Day, like so. Looks good. Alright, so this is going to be a video. We have all the video slides, and then I'm going to move, actually I'm going to click here where it says thumbnail view at the bottom to go back to scroll view so I can add some transition, make it into a video, etc, etc. So to add transition, just take your mouse and click between two slides and then click add transition, and then I will choose match and move, and then I will kind of go and add it in between all of the others as well. Match and move, and I will play around with the transition a little bit. So it says 0.5 seconds. I think I want 0.3 seconds, and I will do that for the rest of them as well. Transition duration, let's see, and then if I want to change the duration of the entire video, I will click the first slide and then change, it will show you how long it stays in the first slide. So it says 4.8 seconds. That's too much, so I'm gonna go and I will change it to maybe 1.5 seconds, and then I'll choose, I'll toggle apply to all pages, and I think we're good to go. Let's see what it looks like. We have a 6-second video. I will just click it to see a preview. There you go. That's our video. Let's watch it once more. March 25th is International Waffle Day. Woohoo! Let's eat some waffles. Anyway, that's my video for next week. March 25th, when it's Waffle Day, I will post it on my Instagram. That's it. That's today's video, and hope you enjoy it, and I will see you again sometime soon. Bye!